Yo, what's going on, guys? First and foremost, I want to apologize because I've been a bit inactive on this YouTube as late, but it's mainly because the competitive season's just ended. There's been a lot of things that are happening behind the scenes, and we had a little break. I know me and Grilla we spoken a few days ago, and we're about to not restart, but resume our duo co-op road to 100 on Rivals. So that should be coming up in the next week or so. Anyway, um, this video is a bit of an iffy one because it's very, very, very requested. Most requested video by far, but at the same time, like, it's a bit of a sore subject in the community. This is a 5-3-2 custom tactics video, and I made it. I went first in the world this weekend on team of the season, which is obviously massive. And a lot of people are asking me, like, please make the video, please make the video. So I'm gonna make it. And for those of you who are pretty much like anti that sort of football or anti five at the back, just please keep an open mind and watch the video, see what you have to think, because it's not your traditional like part of the bar style formation. It's not really a what's the other word? It's not like you don't really use it to see out games. You use it to because it's defensively stable against certain meta things on this game, and then you can also attack really well with it. Anyway, let's get right into it. Here's my custom tactics. By the way, this is my actual team I used. I had Eric Cantona in place of Miroslav Klose, but I've sold him now. So this is the exact team, but I had Cantona in his place. So try to remember that. Okay. Custom tactics, right. So this is it. This is it. 5-3-2. We play on balance because that's what I pressure last position loss not really suitable for this kind of tactic because there's not enough players up there on the pitch to sort of pressure them. So balance works well, and I always attack on balance as well. So we've got 5 width. Width on defense is you can go between 5 and 4, but I prefer 5 because it's the players are positioned in the right sort of way. You don't want to leave your flanks open, and you don't want to have a gap in the middle. And I think this is the perfect balance, especially with 5 defenders. Depth 8. So like my 4-3-1-2 tactic, we have over 7 depth because of the automatic offside traps. Now, automatic offside traps only apply when you've hit 7 depth or more, which obviously I do here. So they'll help you a lot when the player is playing it around the edge of the box, trying to get into on goal, and your players will be moving up and down in a really unpredictable way to stop the attack. And obviously, this is all very customizable. You should use whatever you're comfortable with. I've used 6 width the entire FIFA, so I kind of know where everyone's coming from. I know how it works. But you can move it around. You can move it up or down, whatever you want. Players in box, I recommend this is really good for this formation. So I use 6, and corners and free kicks, you should probably lower that or up that, depending on what you want, but not really important. The only important one is players in box and these two, in my opinion. Anyway, let's go on to the instructions. So let me just swap these guys around so you can get a real feel for how I play. Alright, so here's how we play. We'll be Cantona and Ronaldo up front. Royce is my middle CM. Middle CM is the most important part of this formation, alongside the wingbacks. So middle CM and wingbacks are how this formation works. So I've got Alphonso Davies left wing back. I've got a Towel right wing back, and I've got the 3 centre backs. Obviously, St. Just is the actual only CB. The other 2 are actual right backs, but that's just the meta, you know. Left centre mid we've got Vieira. Right centre mid we've got Renato. Okay, let's show you how they work now. So we've got stay central is the only thing I've touched on the 2 strikers. You can put getting behind on, but I like to trigger my own runs. I don't like them making their own AI runs because trigger runs on this game makes for amazing through balls, you know. So I'd leave that on balance, basic for attacking runs. And here's my midfield. So this is why it's a lot more offensive than you'd think, because I have get forward on my middle centre mid and my right centre mid. Renato Sanchez, it depends what sort of player you have. Renato Sanchez isn't ideal for this, but he does have the shot, the agility, and the pace to like get away with it. So these guys both can cover centre but get forward. So these guys will help the attack a lot. Royce is the main focus of the attack. Like, he'll be the one pushing through the middle. He'll be the one that scores a lot of your goals. And Vieira for me is the stay back guy. Obviously, you have to have a stay back guy in most formations, and this is no different. All of them cover centre, by the way, so they help out the middle of the pitch. A Towel on joining the attack, right wing back. As I said before, this position is very important. Like, if this isn't a good person for you, you will not do very well with this formation. So left wing back and right wing back join the attack. Everyone else is on default. Now, join the attack is really important because this is how you'll get a lot of your goals. Like, the amount of times I have Attal or Davies on an overlap, like, it's phenomenal. They'll score a lot of goals where, like, they're coming in out off the side, and they're not marked, and you just do a little wide ball, and then Attal will shoot it across the keeper or shoot it near post, or Davies will do the same. So for your right wing back, I suggest one of the players, or both of the players, well, depends who you got. Alphonso Davies is excellent because he's a team of the year, you know. But one of them has to be like a winger, basically, not a right back, because you don't really need these guys to defend for you. You just need someone like with amazing stats who bomb up and down. Stamina is important. So this guy's got 90. Obviously, Atao's an exception. He's an amazing card, but I recommend anyone. Like this guy can do it. Inaki can do it. I played Perisic there before. He's not too bad, bit slow. But anyone who's kind of fast, athletic, who can bomb up and down the pitch, who can pass, who can shoot, you know, that's one of your wing backs for sure. And obviously on the other side, I've got Alphonso for obvious reasons because he's excellent. Now, the main thing to do with this formation is it's very defensive, but it's also very attacking, if that makes sense. And that's kind of the problem with the FIFA. Like, you have these opportunities for my old formation. A lot of you'll be using the 4-3-1-2. I'm guessing you get countered a lot, right? Like a lot of through balls where you can't really do anything because your players are too spread and people will be countering on you all the time. That's gone with this formation, completely gone. And that's why it's so good for me. Like a community guy called Jambu, some of you will know him. He actually made a video on me this weekend showing a defensive masterclass. And for those of you that know me, I'm very poor defensively. So that should kind of show you how much of this formation is like a bit of a cheat code in a lot of aspects. And yeah, I recommend it to everyone, to be honest. Like, you don't need to, like, for me, I stick to my my 4-3-1-2 for the majority of my games. The one I've got on the channel already, so it's the press out position loss 5-7. But when I know I'm playing someone who's very good or sweaty, I will move to the 5-3-2 because defensively it's amazing. You lose a little bit of the attack from the narrow, but it attacks very similar to narrow because you got the wing backs, you got the two strikers, you got the two guys bombing from midfield. So it's very similar formation, but obviously it's not really a defensive formation in a lot of ways. Like if I wanted to see out a game, I wouldn't stay on this formation. I'd go to 4-2-3-1 because I do have everyone enjoying. I mean, you can change the instructions if you want, but as you can see, obviously everyone's enjoying the attack. It's not ideal for seeing out games. It's definitely best for just controlling the game. Controlling is the best word, I'd say. As you can see, like obviously these guys are really good pro players, but I don't concede 0 goals. Like a lot of my games are high scoring. Like this guy K Karai is an amazing player. So as you can see, like some of them are low scoring, obviously, but majority are quite end to end because they will still get chances. Like it's not a defensive formation. It's just it pulls the chance away of you getting through ball. If you watch the through balls with your with 3 defenders, you'll have no problems. The only other thing I'd recommend is to keep your centre backs fast. Like I'd recommend all 3 to be 80 plus pace. And I know 80 isn't amazingly fast on this game, but for example, I use St. Juice. He's 88, and he's perfect for the role. Obviously, Mbabu is incredible. Sambia is incredible, but just try not to get anyone too slow. You know, someone with 75 pace, you still might get caught out. So that's my only comment on the defenders. As for the midfield, stay back. Obviously, I got Vieira, but there's so many people who can play this role. Like you can use a Quadrado, you can use Renato's 82, you can use Bruno. Like anyone who's got a bit about them defensively and can pass, that's what I'd recommend. Anyway, guys, I think that's it for this custom tactics video. Now, I hope those of you who weren't very happy about the formation in general could try this and see what it's like and understand that it's not really a ratty way of playing. I know a lot of people will phrase it like that, which I don't really agree with, but yeah, just try it out for yourself. Let me know what you think, innit? Negative or positive. Let me know. I stream on Twitch every weekend league, so if you want to catch me on there, the link will be in the description. And yeah, thank you very much for watching, guys. See you next time.